If April showers bring May flowers, then May is definitely the time of year to be thinking about hurricanes in Central Florida. And today with us we have two gentlemen who are from the city of Mulberry. Victor Harris, who is the Utilities and Public Works Director. Also with us is the Vice Mayor, Colin Smith. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So this is the first ever Hurricane Expo that you've done in the city of Mulberry. What led you to wanting to do something like this for your community?
Back in 2004, whenever we had so much hurricane activities, we were watching for the needs and the wants that the public had, our citizens, our neighbors, and such as that. And we tried to actually learn during that time what was needed. And it has really taken us up to now, really to put it together and to try to get the word out. I know it's been 8 years since we've really had a year like that, but people get complacent, and what we'd like to do is kind of really show them what the city of Mulberry offers and what kind of partners we have. There's a lot of changes been made as far as the police department and fire department, and what we'd like to do is introduce our partners, the Polk County Sheriff's Department, the Polk County Fire Rescue, the Polk County Emergency Management Unit. They play a large role in what we do over there.
Wonderful, wonderful. Vice Mayor Smith, when you think about hurricanes in your city, what just sends you flying over the edge in being prepared? What's that one thing that you go, I've got to make sure I take care of the people that live here in this way?
Well, first of all, Jan, when you see so much devastation that goes on in other cities and communities, you know your number one job is to make sure that your citizens are safe. And my hat goes off to Victor and his staff for promoting such a event as this. And I think this is going to bring a lot more awareness to our citizens and our residents to move forward in this endeavor.
Outstanding. Now, Victor, what kind of things can your residents expect to see and experience when they come out to visit you at your expo?
I really believe they're going to be surprised at the partners that we do have, such as FEMA, the literature that they're sending us. Polk County Sheriff's Office will have the semi, and it is a very large unit that will be in the parking lot. I think the capabilities will be shown there, what can be done from the point of search and rescue. They will have their staff there that will sign up people for transportation needs, for food needs, for different things that they know, special needs that arise during that time. That's what we're really targeting here, is that we can get all this done, the pre-planning done, show the people once again how to plan their kits and things and where they need to report to. The county will have the list of new emergency shelters, the pet shelters and such as this. There will be programs put on every hour by one of our participants there. And you can walk around, you can sit and listen, meet and greet. There will just be a wide range of things here to do.
Now, would you say that this would be a really good program for your senior citizens to attend?
It should be an excellent program for them. I really believe it's one that will meet all the needs of those citizens. Those citizens are some that we really worry about because they don't come out and they don't do things. And what we'd really love for them to do is to come out, experience what we have to offer here, what our a small town such as us, people don't expect a whole lot to be offered. But with the partners we have, like the Polk County Emergency Management, we have far more than what we had in 2004.
Right, right. And of course, you know, the devastation that we all experienced in Polk County when those hurricanes came through gave us all a great big wake-up call, for sure. And I know that seniors, and the reason I mentioned seniors to you is that seniors had a lot of emphasis placed on their age group for being well prepared should something else occur, because we had so many in need after those hurricanes went through. I know also with families with small children need to really prepare with regard to emergency or disaster situations. Vice Mayor, what would you hope that your families would be most prepared to do?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, because you know, so often we don't think about things like this until it's right there on us. But with this expo, it's going to prepare us to look forward to these events. And I think an event such as this will just enlighten everybody just how important and how dangerous these things can be. Now, we spoke earlier about the older people, and you know, a lot of older people, they pretty much set in their own ways. If they say you need to be out of that house, they don't want to leave their home, they don't want to leave their pets. But in this expo, they're going to learn why it's so important to get out, and you'll be safer in a place that we're going to provide for you. We're going to take care of your animals. We're going to make sure that you get your medications on time, and all of these little things. But you know, they're just so hung up on that, I guess, that individual thing. I don't want nobody to be able to tell me I have to leave my home.
Right.
But we're going to educate them why they need to get out and be on the most safe ground.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, in these types of education seminars or expos, you can't do that without your vendors and without your sponsors. Would you agree?
That's
Exactly.
absolutely.
Can you tell us a little bit about who's participating at the expo and some of the sponsorship opportunities that you have available?
Yes, we have got sponsors such as Mosaic, United Way, the Blood Net, Polk County Emergency Management, of course, Polk County Sheriff's Office, Polk County Fire Rescue, Home Depot, who Home Depot will be providing hurricane kits for raffle drawings. TICO, SPCA will be there, a listing of the locations for your pet care, and AAA. And this is just a few, and each one of them have got tables, booths, literature, such as the FEMA literature that we've got here, that will be offered. Everything from children's crayon books, right on down through, as we just mentioned here, preparing your pets for emergencies.
That's important.
All this stuff will be there. Hopefully we can answer everything that anybody would have.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we can never be too prepared for a hurricane, not in our state. You know, I hear of snow days. We have hurricane days here in the state of Florida, and they're just as serious, and they hit us just the same way in being prepared.
And I'd like to go a step further. I don't know how we're going to be able to get the word out other than our local newspaper, the Ledger, and of course this presentation here. But it's important that all our citizens that should come to this expo. There's been a lot of hard work and labor that's going forth in order to put this on. And again, as I said earlier, my hat go off to Victor and his staff for planning an event such as this. And if we don't get out and support it and learn from what has happened in these other areas, then we're just not setting a good example.
Victor, can you tell us a little bit about the group of people, your staff, volunteers, lead coordinators that have helped you plan this and put this together? Yes,
ma'am. The group has been amazing. Our coordinator, which was Jackie Mowery, with our office, has just worked tirelessly round the clock and gone far above. Jesse Ward, who is a very good department head in our museum, has worked hard. Rose Height, who Rose is a community volunteer who, if you got anything going, she's one of the types that just shows up every time.
Oh, we love those.
The Diane Tucker from the American Legion. This is another thing. The Legion has stepped up in here. They were going to put on an event themselves. Instead, they partnered with us, and we've combined them. They will be doing the meal at this event, and they have done so much. They've been at every meeting. They have done, every time we turn around,
Wonderful.
They've been there for us.
Wonderful. Well, it sounds like you have an amazing group of people working, the support of your city, the wonderful support of your commissioners and your vice mayor. Those are the things that make great events spectacular events, and this is not an expo that your residents or really anybody from the county would want to miss. That is the Mulberry Hurricane Expo happening June 8th at the Mulberry Civic Center. You don't want to miss this opportunity to find out how you best need to be prepared to be as safe as possible for you, your pets, your children, your loved ones, maybe senior citizens or neighbors. This is the place to get the information. I'd like to take just a second and thank our guests today, Victor and Vice Mayor Smith. Thank you so much for coming out and sharing with us your great event.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us, Jan.